Hello everyone. Today I'm back again to teach you a lesson tissues, plant and animal tissues. Let's start on our session by this impressive video clip about the plants. Sit back, relax and watch the video. This proves that even the plants and trees can see, they have emotions, memory and reacts to environment. So always be kind to plants. Come back to the concept. Living organisms that are found in the world are classified into unicellular and multicellular organisms. So, if you see unicellular organisms like amoeba, paramecium, bacteria, they have only one cell. This means that cells form groups but they do not form a definite function. But if you see multicellular higher order animals like humans, dogs, plants, etc., different group of cells perform different specific functions. If a cell is called the basic unit of life, then a group of cells that are similar in structure and work together to achieve particular function forms a tissue. Tissues are classified into two major types: plant tissue, animal tissue. We can apparently differentiate the plant tissue on the basis of dividing capacity. According to this classification, there are two types of plant tissue: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Look at how this plant is growing month by month. This is due to meristematic tissue. These are rapidly dividing tissues. Plant's growth occurs only at those points where these tissues are present, that is, tip of the stem and root. Meristematic cells are living, cubical, and thin walled. Each cell has a large nucleus. The cells are closely packed with no intercellular spaces. Depending on the region where they are present, meristematic tissues are classified as apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Apical meristem found at the growing tips of stems and roots. It increases the length of a plant. Lateral meristem or cambium are present in aerial portion of stem or root. It increases the girth of a plant. Intercalary meristem is found at the base of a leaf or at the internode. It helps to increase the length of the internode. Old meristem cells leaves the capacity to divide and transform into permanent tissue. This process of taking a permanent shape, size, and function is called differentiation. Permanent tissues can be simple or complex, depending upon their structure and function. Look at the stem of a plant. The stem is made up of the tissue parenchyma. Parenchyma contains elongated living cells with a thin cell wall made up of cellulose. These are polygonal in shape and have a large central vacuole. They also found intercellular spaces between them. In leaves, they contain chloroplast, which have chlorenchyma, which helps in photosynthesis. In aquatic plants, contain large air cavities, which help in buoyancy and hence called aerenchyma. Parenchyma in fruits and vegetables filled with starch, which helps in food storage. Let's take a look at collenchyma. Collenchyma consists of elongated living cells with the cell walls made up of cellulose and pectin. These cells are irregularly thickened at the corners and have little intercellular spaces. They occur in peripheral regions of stem, below the epidermis in leaf stalk, leaf midrib, and also in dicot stems. Collenchyma provides mechanical support and flexibility in plants. Here is another type of simple permanent tissue called sclerenchyma. These are long, narrow cells with no intercellular spaces. It consists of dead cells with lignin deposited in cell wall. They occur in vascular tissue of stems, veins of leaves, and in covering of seeds and nuts. This provides strength to the plants. Complex permanent tissue. Complex permanent tissue consists of more than one type of cell that coordinate together to perform a common function. These are two types, namely xylem and phloem. Let's explore the different components of the xylem. Tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers. Tracheids are tubular duct cells that transport water. The wall is made up of lignin which provides mechanical support. Xylem vessels. These are elongated duct cells with pits that transport water and minerals. They are usually present in big trees. Xylem parenchyma. These are living and they store food. Xylem fibers. The cells are elongated and dead with lignin that provides mechanical support. Let's now look at different elements of phloem. Seed tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers. Seed tubes are elongated living cells with perforated walls. They transport sugar or food from the leaves to stems and roots. Companion cells are small, elongated, and helps in conduction of food. Phloem parenchyma. These cells stores and transports food. Phloem fibers. They are thick-walled elongated duct cells which provides mechanical support. Another type of tissue that is very important in plants is the protective tissue. They protect the plants from surrounding. Protective tissue includes epidermis and cork. Epidermis is the outermost covering protective layer of roots, stems, and leaves. It is surrounded by the waterproof layer called cuticle. These cells are flat with no intercellular spaces. Epidermis has stomata at certain places. Stomata surrounded by the guard cells helps in gaseous exchange and loss of water. Epidermis in roots bear hair-like projections that helps in absorption of water and minerals. As the plant grows older, meristems replace the outer protective tissue. The outermost layer in older roots and the stems called cork. Cork cells are dead and lack intercellular spaces. The cell wall is made up of suberin, which makes them impermeable to gases and water. Vascular bundles. A strand of conducting vessels in the stem or leaves of a plant, typically with phloem on the outside and xylem on the inside. That's all about the plant tissue. We'll catch you soon on Monday with another new concept called animal tissue. Thank you.